Hi Days fans, it's Wednesday, October 13th. I just got finished watching Days, and I'm on my own today. Amy is up north with the kids visiting the grandparents. They're actually camping, so they can't even watch today's show. And actually, I watched yesterday's and today's episode, and oh my god, I mean, I've got 2 pages of notes. There's just so much that happened, especially yesterday. You know, just, I don't know where to start. One question that I do have, and I wrote down here, is there's not enough being explained about EJ's curiosity about what happened. I mean, okay, so he remembers everything up to the wedding. He thinks they're married, or that's what he's pretending to. But why isn't he asking questions like, where were you when I got shot? Did I miss all that? I mean, if he was shot in bed, wouldn't Sammy be with him? How is she explaining that she wasn't at the... Maybe they explain it, I don't know. Let's see, some more Hope stuff in jail. That poor kid that is bullying Sierra. Bo calls him a little snot, Hope calls him a little darling, and Abe called him a jackass. That kid's never going to hear the end of it. Let's see. So basically this whole last 2 days is centered around the wedding. I mean, it's starting to turn into the Molly Burnett show again. And obviously the EJ and Sammy stuff. I wrote down here, the E-Jammy fans must be praying that this whole thing is a dream sequence, because it does not seem like they could get any further apart. I mean, safe seems tight now. She confessed. They know everything. She's not holding any more, skeletons in the closet. So I don't know. I'm not. My theory is always to build a super couple. They must pull them as far apart as humanly possible, and then they slam back together. It's not looking good for E-Jammy, but that's a good sign, because that means they're going to get back together in the long term. How? I don't know. Anyway, back to the wedding. Chloe's dress, not impressed. Ugly. Sorry, but that's pretty standard for Days weddings. The dress is pretty hideous. Being pregnant doesn't help her case. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to talk about just today's episode today. And, I mean, they must have had 100 actors there. We got Rafe and Sammy, Nicole and Ari, Victor and Maggie, Melanie and Daniel, Carly, Philip, Vivian, Gus, Brady. My God, I mean, this is supposed to be a small wedding. But I'm not talking about just the characters that are going to the wedding, but all these different scenes. It really was a jam-packed episode. And, Melanie, what are you going to do? You're going to... Well, at the very end, she's going to have a little heart-to-heart with Chloe, but it's not looking good. I hope this wedding doesn't go through. I've been saying that for the last 3 weddings on Days, and they always go through. So, maybe it's a trend that they're going to start letting people get married and then be married for a while and then get divorced. But there's so many other sort of unknowns in this. Obviously, the biggest part of the so-called Chloe secret is that she cheated on Daniel with Philip. That is what I call the nuclear option. That hasn't come out yet. And Nathan's the wild card. So let's see. Looks like Vivian is going to get her release. I don't know what that's going to mean for Brady and Nicole, who are way, way hotter than Ari and Brady. I can totally see why they broke that up. That really never worked out for me. And in like 2-3 episodes, I'm already feeling it for Nicole and Brady. Now, this is the new Brady. Old Brady didn't feel it so much, but totally am digging this couple. So, Ari overhears. Why do they talk out loud on soaps? I mean, my God, you think Sammy, professional liar, should know this by now, but they're using that little park as like the reveal secrets zone. They should have some kind of cone of silence. So I don't know what she's going to do with that, but she's going to go to EJ. He's going to confirm his suspicions that Sammy did it, and God knows where that's going to go. But I'm getting sick of this wedding. It's gotta end dramatically for me to really enjoy it. I hope it doesn't go down smoothly. Let's see. What else do we have? Not much else. When you do the show, when you do the recaps alone, they go a hell of a lot faster. But I'm feeling safe. Safe is solid. I guess I'm in the minority out there. I'm a little bit of a safe fan. I'm going short on safe, long term, E-jammy. But that's going to have to be real long term, unless something crazy happens. EJ's back to his old ways. Yeah, I love you. Now he's all like Mr. Revenge. So he's going to do something horrible to Sammy. I don't know how that's going to make it any better. But something could definitely break up Rafe and Sammy, and that's the whole, whatever his ex-girlfriend's name. Oh God, I forget. Amy would know. So, lots of wild cards out there. Looking forward to tomorrow's show, and hopefully I won't have any more DVR mishap. That's why I had to watch yesterday's episode on Hulu, which is an awesome source. I'm gonna post a link to that. If you miss the show and you just want to watch it the next day, you can do it on Hulu, and that's a reliable source. Anyway, the couple that watches Days Together stays together even when one of them is in New York. Bye-bye.